Welcome back to Awesome Definition, and we about to talk about NXT, the Great American Bash predictions.
And yes, so we're gonna start with Soruka and EC Dame, which it's gonna be a good match. And I like EC Dame, even though I feel like she's not being used that much. I mean, she is now with the coding, but at first I don't know. Maybe I'm a little off. What do you think?
I think you are off because in the beginning, yes, because you didn't even know who Izzy Dame was
No, I
at
think
first,
yeah.
and you're like, is she new? And when she came back to NXT, you thought she was new. I was like, no, she's been there for a while. It's just they haven't used her in a while. But I think you're wrong because they've been using her almost every week
No, with the
Cole.
coding, yeah,
Yes,
I'm saying that's what I
yeah.
meant. Now that she with
If
the
you're
coding,
if you talk about like her beginning, the first time you saw her, yes, but now I've been a really big fan of Izzy Dame. I wasn't that big of a fan of Izzy Dame, but the more I see her with the Colin, the more her interaction with Tatum Paxley, I'm really liking Izzy Dame, and I would like her to win this match, but I think Soruka is gonna retain, especially Soruka and Zarya is gonna have a match in Evolution, and I think they want to show her with the North American title, and I think Zarya might be the one that takes that title away from her eventually if she turns heel.
okay. So now we're gonna talk prediction. What do you think is gonna happen? Should I say mine first?
I kind of already said my prediction already. I think Soruka is gonna retain the North American Championship.
I also think it's gonna be Saruka, but my different thing is gonna be something's gonna happen with Tatum. Paxley is the last name.
Yeah, Tatum Paxley.
Okay, I'm bad with names. Anyway, I gotta figure Tatum is gonna be involved in this match at the end, and something's gonna happen that's gonna cause EC them to lose. So that's my prediction.
Yeah, Tatum and Zarya. Zarya is definitely probably gonna put a factor in this match.
Yeah, I
too.
think you think about sorry, yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah.
but
So that's our prediction.
yeah, I was more Tatum Paxley might interrupted, but I think Soruka's gonna win because I think she's gonna lose it to Zarya. So that's gonna be my prediction. Soruka retaining.
And now we're gonna talk about Ethan Page and Ricky Singh for the North America Championship belt, which is gonna be a good match. Actually, a rematch because Ethan Page actually defeated Ricky Singh for the belt. So let's talk prediction. Who do you got?
I think they're going. This title is gonna be back and forth and back and forth. I think Ricky is gonna win this match because maybe either two things. Why I think Ricky is gonna win this match. One thing, maybe they're ready to finally put Ethan Page in the main roster, or I think they're just gonna go flip flop with this championship. I think I can see Ethan Page winning the title again. Ricky's winning. I think they might flip flop. So I think Ricky's gonna win because Ricky had a match with Ethan Page and he lost. I think he's gonna try to get it again with the North American Championship.
Okay, that's a good one. But mine is a bit. I'm gonna take a chance and I'm gonna say Ethan Page. And the only reason I'm saying this because Ricky say Russell is this Tuesday on this NXT on where his new group. It's not even his group. The people from Evolve. Is he involved? I'm trying to think the two other guys.
Swipe right.
Yeah,
And the Evolved Champion.
yeah. It says I kind of think they're gonna get both, and Ethan Page is gonna retain the belt.
Okay, that could happen too. I didn't ever think about them to be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Ricky Saint.
And I pick my pick's gonna be Ethan Page.
So now on our next match we have Javon Evans and Jasper Troy. Who do you think is gonna win this match?
This is tough. I think it's gonna be Javon Evans because, like I always say, I think Javon Evans is gonna be the future for WWE. NXT first, but WWE. But he's the future either way because he's young and I don't know, he's really good.
Yeah, I think something out. I don't think this is that tough. I think Jasper Troy easily because they're making him like a monster, and I think how he been destroying Javon Evans at NXT, he's gonna destroy Javon Evans right over here because Jasper Troy probably needs to win more than Javon Evans, to be honest. And I think Jasper Troy is eventually gonna go for the NXT championship. So him losing to Javon Evan is not gonna get him more faster to the NXT championship. So I think Jasper Troy is gonna win.
Wow, that's interesting. So my pick is gonna be Javon Evans.
And I'm gonna go with Jasper Troy.
So now we're gonna talk about the TNA Championship signing for the Slammiversary pay-per-view, which is kind of interesting. They're gonna do it on the NXT POE, but I don't know what's gonna happen. I know they're all gonna be fighting somehow.
Yeah, obviously they're gonna be all fighting. Yeah, maybe we get more of Trick Williams little group first class coming out helping Trick Williams for a Great American Bash. But who do you think is gonna win this match in Slammiversary? Do a little early predictions for Slammiversary.
Oh,
I have an interesting pick.
yeah. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I feel like picking two, but I'm just gonna stick to one. But my pick is gonna be John Henry. I don't know why. I just feel like Trick Williams had it for long enough, and TNA actually need a TNA wrestler as a champion.
Yeah, I no, I understand that. But even though I think WWE's doing a good job making this the most important championship
No, it
of
is.
any, because that was your concern before Trick Williams won it, and I think they did a good job of your concern. If you agree with me,
No, I totally agree with you.
but I think Mike Satana should win because he's been a veteran, and I feel like Joe Henry is more leaning to WWE, and I don't think he needs that title again. Trick Williams don't need the title. I think making a new brand, new big star of TNA, and maybe in the future him coming to WWE, I think Mike Santana will actually be really dope for him to win in Slammiversary in their biggest event of the year.
I mean, I can hear that. He's from the Bronx, BX. So, yeah, I guess either way, my pick is gonna be John Henry, and yours.
Mike Santana. So now on our next match, we have Fate and Influence, Follow Henry and JC Jane versus Jordan Grace and Blake Moreau. So this is gonna be a very interesting match with all of their. There's a lot of future paths in this match, and I'll explain. But who do you think is gonna win this match?
I'm kind of interested with this one.
Because let me before you pick your win, I'm gonna explain to you different options.
Yeah.
So on Sunday in Evolution we have JC Jane versus Jordan Grace. So it's hard to make JC Jane or Jordan Grace look bad in this match. So my prediction is Blake Moreau pins Follow Henry, and then Blake Moreau and Jordan Grace wins the match because JC Jane can't get pinned and Jordan Grace can't really get pinned because they have a match literally the next day after this.
You're right. Oh,
That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
this one is weird. I really have no idea.
So I'm going to pick Blake Moreau and Jordan Grace and I'm going to say Blake Moreau pins Follow Henry because Follow Henry's not really doing anything right now, and JC Jane and Jordan Grace cannot get pinned.
No, I would view either way. I was gonna pick Jordan Grace and Blake Moreau because you're right. Most of them cannot be pinned except for Fallon. That's the only person I can say.
Unfortunately, Follow Henry is the only one that can get pinned. Blake Moreau is a new top star. Jordan Grace literally has a match with JC Jane the next night. That's kind of the problem with this tag team match right now.
Yeah, she's the only person I see getting pinned. Yeah. I guess that's kind of an easy one for all of us then.
Yes, so I'm gonna go. I guess Blake Moreau and Jordan Grace.
Blake Moreau and Jordan Grace too. And now we're gonna talk about Umba Femi. I keep saying Umba is Oba Femi.
That's funny.
Anyway, we're gonna talk about Oba Femi and Yuchiki and Namora. And wow, I messed up his guys in Namora. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting match because I never thought that Yoshiki was gonna face Oba Femi. So
yeah, and to be honest, Oba Femi, I like his title run because he's facing not top people. He's facing people that you would not expect Oba Femi to be facing. But I have two predictions. But I'm good for my main prediction. I think Obafemi is gonna retain this match. I don't see Yoshiki winning this match, but you never know. But I think Obafemi is gonna retain this title.
Yes, I also kind of I'm with you. I see all my family winning, but I kind of feeling that
Josh Bridge.
might do something.
But I gotta like think. I heard something. I heard like a fan or somebody said that Yoshiki could win the NXT championship, right? And Josh Bridge turns heel on him and then they start a rivalry. That's another possibility, but I'm just gonna go with simple and I think Obafemi is gonna retain. That's my prediction. But if Yoshiki wins, there's a chance for Josh Bridge to turn heel, and then that's his first rivalry. And if Yoshiki wins, then Obafemi is definitely going to the main roster. I feel like for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess
I'm gonna go Obafemi, but I would not be surprised if so, maybe I'll be not. I'm not gonna say that I won't be surprised. I'll be surprised if Yoshiki wins. But if Yoshiki does win, expect maybe a Josh Bridge heel turn.
I'm with you. So my pick is gonna be on my family.
And my pick is gonna be Obafemi retaining the NXT title. But this could go maybe 50-50, maybe.
Yeah, either way. So yeah, if you like what we doing, cause we love what you doing, you can always follow us at
On our Instagram, on our TikTok, and subscribe on our YouTube page.
and if you're still watching us, I just want to say thank you and peace.